welcome to a day in the life of the average Aboriginal. I'm lostPhoenixWolf and welcome to my channel. Today is January 11th. I'm a little bit, woke up a little bit late this time. I had a little bit of gaming last night again, but it is 11 o'clock. Like some days I'm waking up like 7 or 8, and probably because when I was waking up early in the city with my little cousin, she has school days, and I gotta wake up same time as them because I ain't gonna get any sleep sleeping on the couch. So now that after the Christmas holidays, now I can sleep in a little bit longer till like 9 or 10. Now that's what I'm doing. I'm waking up around after 10 now. But I'm sleeping a little bit longer too because of a little bit of gaming. I got into another game last night. Anyway, a little bit of a recap of yesterday. Not really did much. A neighbor boy turned in one of his controllers in because there was some problems of it connecting, and I think there's something wrong with the jack or something that wasn't working. So it was on sale around Christmas time, and that sale is done, but there's a warranty on there for so long, and he decided to take it in and get another one. They didn't have any of those in stock for like surrounding 8 different towns, so we had to go to Walmart and get a little bit more higher thing. But then after we were cashing out, it's like, oh, did you know about the price match? And I said, oh, now you tell us about price match. So then we went all the way to customer service after wasting a bunch of time walking around and kind of pissing off his papa. But we got to the customer service, we waited in this big ass line, and then we get all the way through, and we get there, and it's like, we do price match, but why did you buy this before asking for a price match? I said, well, the lady was telling us after we've already cashed it. And then they said, well, this is dated for December, whatever the date was. I think I'm getting blurry here. Hold on a second. Okay, that's a little better. Anyway, and I said, yeah, well, it was a Christmas present, and there was problems with it as soon as you opened up. She goes, well, why did you wait like 2 or 3 weeks and then take the controller to Best Buy? And we were like, we were like thinking, are you guys gonna price match this, or And then she goes on, she says that, well, we can't really honor this because there was a sale that day, so we can't price match there. And I said, okay, whatever, see ya. No, we walked away. So he had to pay like another $17, something like that for the Walmart controller. It's the same controller as the other one, but he was kind of worried because the boxes seemed like they were open. So maybe they were returning controllers and they were throwing it back behind the glass. Maybe they have faulty controllers too. But I haven't got any word back from him since yesterday that there's anything wrong. So I told him, I said, the reason why they cracked the seal is probably because they put a little theft code thing inside. He goes, you can get theft codes? And I said, yeah, there's a little bar inside that's like magnetic, and if you go past the theft device front doors, then the alarm will go off. But when you go up to the counter and you cash out, there's a lady or male, whatever, deactivates it before you're gone. So I guess he didn't know about it, or didn't really think about it, or something on his mind, or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, we head home, and we're checking out the bonfire area because it rained the other day, and we were thinking about yesterday to maybe have a bonfire later. This was like in the afternoon anyway, it's like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. But we were checking it out, and it was looking alright. It's like, oh, I don't know. That wood still looks a little wet. I'm not too sure. So I came home and I finally got my laundry, folded up because, and it got a little bit busy, gaming and blah blah blah. My life is, doesn't always, it's not always easy, So that's that. Actually, sorry. Well, I'm going to recap a little bit. So I went into the house and I sat on his gaming chair, and he was saying, "How come when you come over, you're sitting on my gaming chair and I got to sit on my bed?" I said, "Well, I'm a guest." He goes, "Well, not really much of a guest. You've been in our lives for a long time. You're more family." I said, "Well, you want a chair?" He goes, "No, I'm just screwing with you." I said, "Okay." So he was taking the new controller he got, which is the Halo 5 controller, and he had to charge it. So he threw it on the charge cradle thing. I don't know what it is. It's a little faster charge cradle thing, because his is not. I had to use rechargeable batteries. He's got a charge pack. So he also took. Well, his other controller was still charging after he left to go to the mall, and we came in there, he's just doing a charge. He goes, "Oh, I gotta wait for both these controllers to charge now." So he's sitting there munching on cookies, and he's wondering where these cookies came from, because his cookies are placed in his bedroom, and I don't know, maybe his sister was sharing cookies. His stepfather, he goes, "Oh no, they're putting it in there," and it's like, and so he goes, "It was like half a thing," and he goes, "Half a thing? There's only three things left," and they were looking towards his sister, and I don't know, he likes to crack jokes, She doesn't think it's funny, he thinks it's funny. But the comeback jokes he got is I can't help laugh a little bit. So he was sitting there munching on cookies. I was like, "Oh, I want a game, I want to start a new controller, and at least game something like that." He just turned his head to look at his cat, and the light on the controller lit up. It lit up green. So I said, "Oh, look at that!" And then, the game. So then I left there and then came home and then texted me, "Hey, you gonna get online?" I said, I texted back and said, "Maybe." And then I've been doing a few things right now. Checking out, YouTube channel, checking out the other social networks. And, then I got last the folding thing. The only thing is ready here now is things are folded, it kind of makes like a kind of like a cat bed here. There's some clothes sitting there, and there's an old PS3 consoles. There's one 2 years ago. There was one that needed to be fixed. I don't know what's wrong with it when it would turn on or anything like that. So I took it to one of my tech friends. He opened it up and he says the board has melted, like it was like it melted, like it drooped down. So it's completely overheated. One reason probably was because of cat fur, and it didn't really, vacuum as much. But he says the other reason, he goes, there's not really that much cat fur in there. It's cat fur and lint. It will happen. He said we had some really hot summers. So he goes, leave with me. He goes, I'm gonna see if we can get it fixed, and I'll do some things. He got it going, and conked out. He got it going and conked out, and then he goes, I'm just going to give you another PS3. He goes, I'm always fixing PS3s. I'm getting them used and not really cheap. So I said, okay, fine. Within a few months, 3 to 6 months, he had one ready, and I got it tried out, put it in in my living room. Tried it out, and it was shut off. And he goes, well, I put some cooling gel on there so it wouldn't overheat anymore, but then it was shutting off, and it was shutting off within 10 minutes, and I couldn't because I had to redo the hard drive for the Grand Theft Auto 5, and I had to do the first mission. And it took 10 minutes, and then I was just about to save, and it shuts off. And I tried again, and it just shuts off. Then I left it. Text him, it's having a problem, blah, blah. He goes, okay, bring it back to me. He goes, so maybe I got to put some more cooling gel in there. So another few months go by, and then I get it back, and then still overheating. And, get it back to him. Another few months go by, he said he got me another one. It's got a boosted fan. He said leave that up high because it'll cool it off thing. So took it to him, living, thought maybe it was good, and overheats in 10 minutes. I could hear the fan. The fan sounded like a shop vac. You know, you plug a shop vac in, you know, you're in a small room and it's real loud. Kind of like a jet engine, I guess. If you know, you probably won't be so close to a jet engine, but it was loud. So another 6 months go by, and he's got, you know, another one. You know, he says he sure as it works, and you know, I guess he says he's tested it, blah blah blah, and you know, boosted fan on it, and you know, it's still overheated. I tried to even out my. Well, I went to my dad's, tried in my sister's room. The window's open, you know, nice cool breeze, and it was still overheating. Actually, technically, we got a few games in one night, and then the next day it wouldn't even, you know, it would just overheat. So then I take it back to him again, and then another few months later after that, he's got another one. It's got the boosted fan. He said he put better cooling gel in there. He put a nice pretty wolf picture on the top of it. I really liked it. It was really good. He goes, now this shouldn't overheat. He goes, I put better cooling gel on it. But within 10 minutes that thing was overheating again. You know, I put a fan up. I actually got a fan that's like USB, and I put up against that thing. I even took my one table fan, I put up close to that thing, and I let that air flow into that and see if I can get at least 10 minutes in, and no, it would beep 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 and then shut off. It overheats. So now it's been sitting here for about maybe 3 or 6 months now, and he says he's going to find me a PS3 Slim and get that done. He goes, sorry, he goes, I thought things were working and stuff. He goes, you know, I'm having trouble with the PS3. He goes, I'm starting to not really wanting to fix them anymore. He kind of wants to give up. So I was like, well, don't give up yet. Help me out, you know, PS3. But well, little did he know that I do have another PS3. I paid it money, like $159 or something like that. I think it was like $189. I got it down for like $159, $60, $160. That's what I had. Tried to get down a little lower from the pawn shop, but you know, I put that there in the living room, working smooth. Doesn't sound like the hard drive is you know, crapping out. There's no high fan sounds. You know, things are working now. I gamed on it. You know, things are good. And like I have two here. The reason why is because I got a second one on a site where you can buy used electronics. So the one guy says there's a downloaded copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS3, and he said it was PS4 version. I said PS4 version on the PS3 device is really cool. You know, we're shooting shit and stuff there, you know, and he goes, well, I gotta go, you know. So he jumped on his scooter and he left. Took it home. That thing didn't even work. You know, there was no games on it. It was really loud. It didn't even want to go past like 5 minutes. It was burning up. So I tried my buddy to you know, check that out. I told him that I got it in Kijiji. I got a really cheap deal, but I just got ripped off. But the only plus thing about that, there's 250 gig hard drive. So what I paid for it was half of how much it would be for the hard drive. So I didn't tell my tech friend about the PS3 I got delivered because he was still fixing a PS3 for me. So now there's two PS3s on there, and I mean here. So what does it say now? That's the PS3 that I got from the online. I was trying to get that fixed, but I brought over my PS3. Hold on a second, I just got a text. The PS3 I got on from the pawn shop. I brought it over to my buddy's house across the street, and then he was like, he goes, well, you get one fixed, and you got one from Kijiji. How come you got this one here? I said, well, the one from the tech friend is just crapping out. So I went up and bought one. And he goes, and I bought it, paid much. He goes, wow, you paid that much? He goes, you can get them online and you get them cheap and stuff. Like that. Well, there's no guarantees. Look what I just did. It just got ripped off on one. Well, technically it didn't. Well, I got ripped off because there's no game on there and it wasn't working. But technically, in the end, that wasn't really ripped off because of the hard drive. So I said, I'm taking the hard drive and put it in this one. So then we're trying to play the PS, or sorry, the Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS3 that I got from Pawn Shop. It wouldn't load up. So he was checking things out. He goes, your thing's got so much viruses, and you gotta delete things. You gotta format the hard drive and start over again. I said, what? No. I said, I don't want to do that. He goes, well, you got it if you want to play this game. I said, but if I get rid of that, I lose those 20 games and 30 movies that are on there. There was 30 movies on there. He wiped it out. He goes, oh, no problem. I'm going to I'll help you out. I'll get you games back on there and movies. So after all that, things are working fine. And I kept telling him, I said, I think you need to clean your disc. Something wrong with your disc. Kept saying something wrong with his disc. I guess when he had his disc, he had something set on his disc, and he wore a little a scratch on top of the disc. So now the laser is going through the disc. So his copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 was crapped out. So then I still had to go someplace and get a copy. And so I got a used copy. Things are working great. So I said, okay, well. I said, well, how are you gonna help me get those games back and movies? He goes, yeah, I'll download some movies for you. He goes, well, with the games, all you do is sign into your account, and it should be there. I said, I told you got this from the pawn shop. The stuff were on there when I got it. He goes, well, there's no way to download games unless you have the games to download to the hard drive. I said, really, you're kidding me? You said you can get me games to put on the PS3. And he goes, well, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. I said, well, you didn't have to wipe out in the first place. It was your damn disc. I kept telling you it was your disc. So then he goes, well, I searched for movies. I told him, I said, forget about it, man. You already did enough. So I took my accounts and I went home. This was in the summertime, it happened from the summertime. So, it's sitting in my living room. I redo the Grand Theft Auto 5 thing. I got there and we did a bunch of stuff on there. We gamed and blah blah blah. And I kind of lost interest in it because there was other games and busy stuff in my life. Anyway, so now there's two PS3s sitting there and there's one in the living room. The one in the living room was from the pawn shop. Working great. Those other two, the one that originally was fixing and the one I got from the online site, I guess going to try to fix one. And then, the other one he originally was trying to fix, it's, overheating still. They're both overheating. But I told him, I said, I'll give you these two, it was his suggestion, he said, give me back those two, and I'll find you a PS3 Slim. He goes, PS3 Slim's hardware is a lot better than the fat devices. I said, oh, great, sure. But, that's been about 5 or 6 months ago that I've been waiting. And he hasn't found any, or he's so backed up on different electronics that he's fixing other people. So that is the story on the PS3s. I don't know. Maybe there's something he's missing that the pawn shop people they're getting their devices and things are working good, and maybe they're fixing something in there that's making it better. I don't know. But my tech friend, he does a lot of different electronics, and he doesn't want to touch iPhones, And I had a friend's iPhone, she dropped it and she wanted to get a new face for it. He goes, no. He goes, iPhone's software is kind of hard, and they're hard to get into their phone devices and fix them and stuff. He goes, I'm not going to bother with them. They're really stressful. Oh yeah, oh yeah. His words were on the PS3s, like, because they're crapping out still. He goes, just take them and burn them with fire. You laugh out loud. I'm really considering taking them and taking them and put them in a barrel and burning them. I'm gonna film it too, but I'm gonna give it back to the tech guy. He can use the parts or whatever. He did a really good picture on that one. I want to throw it away. It's a nice wolf picture on the top of it, and I like it. So anyway, that still needs to be done. Still a little recap of yesterday. So I did some stuff around the house. Finally folded that up. Did some internet stuff as usual. Played a little bit of one of the games. It wasn't really up to a movie. Between the few hours later, then I wanted to get a bonfire started. It took a little bit of time. It took us a few times because we didn't really have much dry wood because it's all wet. But there was wood someplace else, and we decided that he decided that we're gonna burn that. So there was some dry wood, and wasn't really his wood that was cut up. It was like somebody else's wood. I might as well just say it. So he threw it on there. Things were slowly burning. Threw some more paper on, and then it wasn't really catching. Threw some more paper on, and then that wood finally got dry enough to start burning. So we sat there and shoot the shit and talk about different things. The gaming and the videos that we watched. A little bit of jokes here and there, and after that, within a couple hours, like two hours, something there, and he goes, hey, come on in, he goes, come chill, I think there might be some leftovers. I said, oh, what do you guys have? And he was talking about sausages, and cheese sausages and deer sausages. Oh, is it deer sausages? They were cooking deer sausages and didn't tell me till now? Man. He goes, that's all you think about is food, because you're a fat ass. Is that not really that much of a fat ass now, because I'm only 200.5, well, probably 201, 202, because I came back home and, eating regularly. But, well, not so regularly, but anyway, we got in there and there was, like, really nothing. There was nothing left, So then there was these donuts, these glazed donuts. I don't know what they were, but there was a box that was shaped of a long school bus, and there was maybe 15 in that box. Maybe I don't know, probably 12. I didn't really count. Handed me one. It was okay. I liked it. And after that, we went back to the bonfire, and it was just about done, about out. So I said, let's stick around a little bit longer, because we went in around 10 to grab a drink, and about 10:30 was when the bonfire, it was just cold, so we left it. And so yeah, and after that, I was doing some YouTube stuff, watching some some videos, keeping up with some of the vloggers and stuff. Let's see. So yeah, after that, no, I didn't really have much for supper. I had an hour at lunch. It was like tomato and onion and last of the ham, the cooked ham. A couple of sandwiches. That was subnormal. But then, I had that donut around supper time. I wasn't really that hungry at the time. Then he was mentioning about sausages. Then I was, sure hungry. But so I came home and I had a can of ravioli. So like I said, just doing some stuff on the internet. Keeping up with some of the YouTube videos of some of the vloggers I follow. After that, not really anything else. Just, I mentioned with the gaming, he's asking me to, you going to go to the game? I said maybe soon. A little bit of time went by. He goes, come on, get online. And I'm on. So, it took a little bit of time. I said, okay, fine, I'm coming online now. And I get online, and he's like there for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. He goes, I'm tired now. I'm gonna go. It's like, you wanted me to get online now? You're gone. I'm like, come on now. So then he left. I was checking out some of my cars. Some stuff got resetted, and the cars, had to go back and do some modifications again. So I took those cars and then modified them, and then I logged off, and then I decided to play a little bit of the other game, and then I get into it, and I think about half hour later, he goes, oh, I'm awake now. He goes, I couldn't really sleep. He goes, I'm going back on. So I waited for him. for about about a half hour more, and nothing's going on. So I decided, get out of that game and go back to the other game. He goes, get online. I told him, I was on there. I was on for like 30 minutes. It looked like you weren't even on. It says you were off for about an hour. So I went back online, and we were shooting the shit and doing this and that, some few missions, and then and he goes, oh, okay, I'm really tired now. I'm for sure going to bed. So he went to bed. Went back to the other game, and then game for maybe an hour, maybe hour and a half, and I was tired myself. So I decided, shut it off. And I like the new gen, but certain things are just a little bit annoying. The smart glass thing is okay. I don't have smart glass on my phone, but whatever what do you call it? The screen of the Xbox One, the home thing. You can't go to your hard drive, check your hard drive, delete your cache, or find out where that's at, or go from this and that. It's like Windows and stuff. You go into Windows, and when you log out of it and you shut off your system, next day when you go back, it loads you back in to the old to where you were before, and like where you left off, like you didn't even shut it off, and then the refresh circle thing comes up and it says Rockstar servers are down. Please return to the story mode. And I went back to story mode and I came back on, and that says Rockstar blah blah. And I said, oh man. So I decided to shut off the system, turn it back on again. Then it lets me in. So what I've learned is that every time I shut it off, I've got to pull the power from the brick, because it shuts it off completely, and I don't have to restart it or wait so long. I think their servers, or like the Rockstar servers and the Microsoft servers are there's something a little bit wrong there. I just got a text. I'm gonna answer it after the video. So that's what I had to do. I pull the power from the power bar, and when I shut it off, and and then I switched the screen back to to my desktop, and then listen to this cool music. This is Lee Nix and Nellie Nix. They created this music, flutes, and there's guitars and xylophone, piano. There's stuff like that. I guess these people are from St. Louis. They got a friend named Cody that does the guitar and probably other devices, and their family and friends are probably a part of this. I thank them so much that I can be able to use this for the background. I love this music for the background. I love listening to music. Kind of gives me a flow of things and be able to talk to you guys. And I'm not really fluently on that, and I talk about different things, and try to keep my vlogs interesting, and having this music background is great. So I think I've probably used this in 15 of my vlogs now, I think. Not when I was in with my little cousin, because I was switching phones and I had his music on my phone, and I ended up wiping all the music out of her phone because it's the kind of music she doesn't listen to, and I forgot about this. So I've got it on my desktop, I got it on my laptop, and I'll probably put it on my phone that, when I do go out, and I can play it as a background music. Anyway, just rambling on about it. I already talked about this in the other video, but so if you guys do like this video, please do hit the like button. If you guys would like to subscribe to me, it's there. It's red. It says subscribe. You can also hit the watermark. It's like right over here, and you can subscribe to me. You may share this video on your channel if you like. It might help out your video. It might help on my channel too. Sorry, on your channel. That should help out your channel. But anyway, please do tell your friends and family about me. Get some more viewers. Get some more people into YouTube and watch us. I thank you for viewing this video, no matter what time of day it is, and reshare this video, I mean, if you like, and rewatch it, I mean. And you all have a nice day, but until next time, I will see you.